Hello everyone and welcome back to Teachers Talk Money, where I help teachers master their money in order to give back to themselves. Today I'm going to take you through my April budget update. It's been a minute since I did one of these, since many of you noticed I missed my March budget update due to busyness and overwhelm in my job as a teacher and as a coach. But I'm excited to take you through it for April. We are going to be working with some estimated income amounts because I'm going to receive a little bit of a raise this month, which is nice. It is my district reinstating our steps. They paused them. I should be on step 4 on my salary scale, but I've been being paid at a step 3 rate just due to like pandemic pauses essentially. So they're giving us that back this month. So a little late, but better late than never. And I'm kind of excited to play around with the new numbers. I just don't know exactly what they are. So we're working with some conservative estimates, and when I do my budget update for May, I'll update you accordingly and let you know what the numbers actually are. So let's hop into my budget spreadsheet and we'll take a look at my numbers for April 2022. Okay, everybody, so here we are in my budget for April 2022. Like I said, I am working with some estimations for income based on what I think the raise will actually turn out to look like in my take-home pay and my paycheck. I'm actually going to find out tomorrow what those exact numbers are, but I have to film this today because I will not have any time tomorrow. We've got a volleyball game that's going to go till late in the night, so I'm filming it today with these estimates, but we will get an update in May's budget. So starting with fixed costs, which is where I start whenever I'm creating a budget because they're the same every month, so they're easy. We have pretty much the same thing for everything. My rent is still $9.20, my car and renter's insurance is always $85, my phone bill is always $45, and I have $6 going to Patreons. All of my fixed costs total $1,056. And then we have my variable costs. These are not as easy because you actually have to sort of track them throughout, which is what I have these two columns for, actually tracking those purchases. And as you can see, I'm filming this a little bit into April, so I actually already have made some purchases. Under dining, I have some money I put towards a Shabbat dinner, and I'm looking over at it. Ooh, it looks like I need to fix the sum function on my variables. Just went ahead and did that really quickly so that when it totals up down here, it also totals up over here in these columns. And then the only other thing I've spent money on so far is some skincare products. I've been really experimenting with my skin. You might notice it changing in some of the videos, hopefully for the better. And this month I'm replenishing a couple of items and trying out one new product. I'm not going to talk too much about that today because hopefully I'll have a video incoming on that sometime this summer. But I've already spent $97 of the $169 I had budgeted for any costs that are outside of these other categories. Oh, and it looks like I accidentally made the sum function go to my groceries category, not my dining, so I'll fix that again. There we go. So for groceries, I have $215 budgeted. Dining $215, $50 for gas. It was really expensive last month and it's sort of going down right now, but still pretty expensive. That being said, I only have to fill up my tank once per month at this rate, just given the fact that my commute is now so short. So $50 has still been enough. I have $115 budgeted for utilities, and as I said, $169 budgeted for other costs. And then we have my savings, which are all sinking funds in this budget. So we've got $80 going towards gifts, $170 to travel, $70 to Teachers Talk Money, $400 to saving to pay myself over the summer because I'm not planning to work this summer, $200 towards grad school funds, continuing education. Right now, the majority of that money is being saved for like MBCT stuff, National Board Certification. And that, as well as my classes for like the rest of my credits to get to the top of my salary scale, is all going to total to be about $3,800. So that is what I'm aiming for in the sinking fund. And as you can see, I currently have $1,200 in there. Then I have just $50 going towards my car fund and $70 towards Hattie's sinking fund. I think this is pretty similar to my February budget, which is the last one that you all saw. These are the current numbers for everything else. So I have 17% of my paychecks before it even hits. So this does not include that amount. 17% going into my 457, my employer-sponsored retirement plan. I have $221 a paycheck going into my pension. And the rest of my investing plan is to put my stipends for volleyball and doing the school newspaper into my Roth IRA, as well as my tax refunds. I'm hoping to receive my tax refunds in the month of April, but we will see what the timeline for that is like. And in terms of the rest of my notes, I just have, what I need for grad school classes and to live over the summer, just to keep those things top of mind. And I have what my stipend totals were previously after tax and deductions. They'll probably be slightly different since I've upped my percentage of paychecks that's going toward my 457. And like I said before, I have my sinking fund amounts here. As you can see, I only have about $850 into my car fund, which eventually I'd like to get to about $6,000 just to have there for the next time I need to purchase a car. But right now, it's really just there for any repairs that might come up. So I do want to increase that because, as we know, repairs on cars can be expensive and this may not totally cover it. But it's not really a dire situation yet, so I'm kind of comfortable slowly building that up until I get some of these other things out of the way, like my education fund, which will be faster to reach the max amount for. And I'm pretty sure that is it. I made sure that these amounts were a conservative estimate for what I think my paychecks will be. And for some reference, a regular paycheck back in December for me, let's see here, was about almost $100 less than that. So those increases have come from a 1.5% cost of living adjustment, which has already gone into effect. And then the other change that's happening in my upcoming paycheck is that they're paying me at a step 4 rate instead of a step 3. They had previously paused it. I am in my 4th year teaching, so they're going to reinstate that this month. And these are what I think the amounts will be. So I think that's everything. It's pretty straightforward. I'm excited to see what May holds. If I do get my tax refund in this month, I'll make an update video about how I'll be utilizing that. But essentially, the main idea is it's mostly going to go towards my Roth IRA. Probably not all of it. I usually take like 10% or something to spend on myself or add to my sinking funds, but the majority of it will likely go towards the Roth, which will be exciting because I haven't deposited anything into my Roth IRA for the entire year yet, and it is already April. So once that comes in and my stipends come in, that will change. So I think that's everything pretty straightforward. I just increased a few things here and there, and I will hopefully be taking home even more than this and be able to increase more as well. Please let me know if you have any questions down below. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!